What is up, YouTube? So it is not Monday, and upon a little bit of reflection and being realistic, it is not something that is realistic for me to post a YouTube video every Monday. But Wednesday is going to be the day. Monday is the day where, I am finishing a Christian ministries degree. So a degree in religion with a focus on Christian ministries. And all of my work is due on Monday night. So I got a lot of stuff going on, and I might procrastinate a little bit, but I like to call it selective prioritizing. But this Monday is not a good day for me to get anything else done. So I think it's the most responsible thing for me to provide consistent content and do it well. So Monday is just not a good day, but Wednesday is going to be the day where I put this out. So today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. You're halfway through the week. I hope you're having a great week. My week is going pretty well. So I had a ton of questions. So thank you so much for taking the time to ask those questions. Some people commented on the YouTube video itself. Some people commented on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, tons of questions, and I am so thankful that you took the time to ask them. But there's a lot of them, so what I'm going to do is, instead of individually answering each and every question, I'm going to very broadly have a conversation which answers a majority of those questions. A lot of good questions, by the way. So let's do it. One of the questions, am I writing a book? Yes. So several people asked me, am I writing a book? I've talked about it in the past a little bit, but the thing that kind of not held me back, but made it take a little longer than I thought it was going to, was I didn't know to what degree and how deep I was going to be when it comes to being transparent regarding my past. All of it. My family, how I grew up, my dad, getting into the adult industry, how that went, all those things. I didn't know how transparent I wanted to be, because I was like, on one hand, I can write this story of someone who went through some hard things and then experienced Jesus, and then my life changed and it took a different direction, which is what happened. I experienced life. I went through some really hard times. I self-reflected. I tried to fix all my problems on my own, and then I had a radical encounter with the God of the universe, and I experienced Jesus Christ, and that changed the trajectory of my life and what I find valuable and what I find important, and the worldview that I have. And over time, it has changed my priorities, changed my hopes, changed my dreams, things like that. But anyway, yes, I'm writing a book. It will be done. It will be done by this fall. My plan is for it to be in publication to some degree and available for purchase in January. So that is the plan. We will see what happens, but that is my plan as of right now. But we know how life goes. Who thought that we were going to be in the middle of a pandemic? Who thought that this COVID thing was going to happen and half the freaking world was going to shut down? I didn't see that coming. But that is the plan. January, yes. And to answer the question, will I talk about certain things in the book? Yeah. So what I decided was to talk about everything. With a respect for all people. And I love all people. So do I have a disdain for the adult industry? No, I do not. I love each and every person that is in that industry. I made some very good friends while I was in that industry that I value to this day. I actually, every once in a while, I still talk to some of those people. So that was one of the other questions. Do I still stay in contact with all the people that I used to work with? No, I don't. But there are some of the guys that were in the industry that I do have conversations with from time to time. So yes, I do talk to some of the people, but not a ton. And not any of the girls I've been in contact with. For the most part, I have been in contact with some of the girls that have gotten out of the industry, and that has been neat to compare stories. But anyway, yes, the book, yes, all the details, but in the most respectful, best way I can articulate everything I've ever been through in the book. Yes, and it will be there will be an audio version that will not be ready in January, but hopefully soon after that. Some of the questions: do I miss being in the adult industry? I do not. I do not miss being in the adult industry. I absolutely love where my life is right now. I'm one of those people where if I say, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Like, do I wish I would not have gotten into the adult industry? Absolutely. I don't recommend anyone doing that. It left me with a ton of pain. It left me with a ton of emotional scars. It corrupted my view of myself, and for me personally, it was very harmful. And I am an advocate of doing something with your life that is going to benefit other people, and the proxy of that is you benefiting from that as well. But anyway, do I miss the adult industry? I do not. I do not have any plans of ever being in the adult industry. Would I be open to talking to anyone in that industry? Absolutely. Do I hate the people in the industry? Absolutely not. I love them. I love you. Whoever's watching this, I love you. I love all people. My mission in life is to love God and to love people. And there is no limitations for that. What else we got going on? What's going on in my life? So I am married. I have been married for going on 5 years. I have my wife and I, obviously I cannot give birth. We have 2 little boys. Our oldest is 2. He turned 2 in July. And then we have a big old boy that is 5 months old, and he weighs 20 pounds already. He is a hoss. If anyone from the South will get that. He is very big. He is a big boy. Tall and round and loud. But he is a lot of fun. It is incredible being a father. It is one of the greatest joys of my life to be a husband to my wife and to be a father to those boys, because it is something that I absolutely was convinced that would never happen. So that is also a large catalyst for me writing the book, is that whatever you believe about yourself, if it has any drip of negativity, it's not true. And if there's something that you want to do that seems like too big of an obstacle, if it's worth it to you, you'll figure out a way to achieve it. If it's something that is good, that is prosperous, that is valuable to the world, to other people, and you can make a career out of doing it, do it. If it's something that makes you happy, that like you have a goal of like writing something or accomplishing like a physical task or learning a new talent, dude, ladies, whoever is listening to this, you're never too old, you're never too young. Apply yourself, put in the work, and you will accomplish whatever it is that you set your heart on to. But I mean, you just gotta make a plan. You gotta make a plan and stick to it. You just gotta stick to it. Sorry, I'm a little loopy. I just worked out. I have had a lot of caffeine, and I'm rushing home to have dinner with the family. But I wanted to make sure I made this video. So, another question, which was a great question, was what is it like having 2 kids, and is 2 kids different than one? Yes, because all of a sudden, well, having a child was, and being married and not having a child, incredibly different, because there's a hierarchy of things that are important. So for me individually, I'm a Jesus guy. I believe that the Bible is inerrant, and I believe it's infallible. So inerrant meaning that it is without error. Infallible meaning that it is misleading in no way. So I believe in Jesus. So Jesus said the Bible is true. So I take the Bible as truth. So with that said, the hierarchy of things that are important for me is my relationship with God first, my relationship with my wife second, my relationship with my children third, and then loving everyone else and doing all the things that are good fall into the other category. So, but God, wife, kids. If I make, and it's really easy to do, especially newborns, those kids the most important thing in your life, everything else is going to go haywire, and you're already tired. So when you change something in your life drastically, I mean, I went from getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep to like 3, 4 some nights. Man, you got to keep on your toes. And I think it's a beautiful representation of when you go through stress, who you really are comes through. So I thought, man, I've got all the patience in the world. Hey, try not sleeping but 3 hours for a week and see how patient you are. You know, it's tough, and you really got to check your heart. You really got to check your heart. And rest became something that I didn't find very valuable before, that I can't say or preach or advise that there's things that are much more valuable that you can do for yourself than rest. And when I say rest, like, rest doesn't look the same to every person. Rest doesn't have to be, I take a day where I don't do anything, or maybe for you, it's just taking 15 minutes before you walk in the door at home to collect yourself so that you can be your best self when you interact with your family. Or maybe it's maybe you get up 30 minutes extra so that you can have time to yourself and drink coffee and watch SportsCenter, or whatever that makes you happy. Just take time to just be in the moment and rest and enjoy your life. Because if you get caught up with everything and everything starts to control you, you're gonna flip. You're gonna flip the script. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna get mad. You're gonna say things you wish you shouldn't have. Yes. So as a follower of Jesus, as a Christian, do I still lose my temper? Yes. Do I make mistakes? Yes. Do I say things that I wish I wouldn't? Yes. Do I do things that I wish I didn't do? Yes. All those things. I am a million miles from perfect. So yes to rest. Rest, so important. But the difference between having one kid and 2 kids is one kid, all of a sudden, a schedule and planning was more important than it was and now it becomes something that is crucial for the functionality of a high quality life. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan for your day, naps, food, whatever it is, structure, systems. You gotta have it, because if you don't, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Let's see. What else? So what am I doing right now? So I have owned and operated gyms for quite some time. So I've been in the health and fitness industry pretty much full time since 2011. And I've done a ton of stuff. I worked at a lot of gyms. I've opened some gyms. My wife and I owned 2 gyms. I do health and fitness training online. That's something I do. I write workout plans for people, whether you're in a gym or you're at home or whatever that is. Diet, nutrition. So I don't set out exact measurements of food, because I am not a nutritionist, but I do set macronutrients for people to just to have a foundation of how much should I eat, and how much of what should I eat. So I can vaguely tell you what kind of diet you should eat, but I'm not a nutritionist, so legally I cannot tell you exactly what to eat. But I do that for online clients. I'm writing a book. I travel and speak, and I am starting a church. So currently my wife and I are living in Iowa. The plan is to start a ministry that is based out of Iowa, but not locked into only Iowa. As soon as some of these restrictions are lifted and some things change, I plan on doing a lot of traveling, a lot of speaking, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about sharing my story with people, because what everyone needs to hear, and what I need to hear, and what I still need to hear, is that you are valuable. Your life matters, and it matters so much. And you are talented and gifted, and you are important, and the world needs you. And whatever you're going through, you can get through it. No matter what it is, you can overcome it. It does not matter what you've done. It's not unforgivable. It's not, and that's just true. You can change, and here's the other truth. And this was a very frequently occurring question. When I became a Christian, did everything get better? No, it absolutely did not. Did I feel better on a heart level? Yes. Did I feel like a different person? Yes. But did I still have that baggage of bad emotional habits, memories? The reality is, where some people might do bad things, say bad things, and they're in the minds and the mouths of people in their communities, my sins are readily available at the touch of a button. And that's just the reality that is going to be my life. But you know what? That doesn't define me, because I was never that person. That was something I did. And there's going to be something that you've done in your life that maybe you've done it, or maybe you experienced it. Maybe it was done to you that is really dragging you down. That is really making you struggle. And I just want to share with you that, man, it was not easy overcoming a lot of the stuff that I encountered and went through, but you can do it. It's not easy. It takes hard work. It takes being honest with yourself. It takes having trusted relationships with people. It takes setting boundaries for yourself. And you're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up. You're going to mess up. But my biggest thing is that I'm moving in a specific direction, and it's a different direction that I was moving in. So that's what I have. I hope that you're having a great day, and I look forward to next week. So comment, share, whatever. I am excited to be connecting with you, and see you next Wednesday.